How's it going, everybody? John here with RBA Photobooths, and today we got a special video for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and share the very popular question that we get every time you're getting your first photo booth. And that popular question is, do I get an iPad booth or do I get a DSLR open air booth? And today I'm gonna share you the reasons why you should get either one of them. So let's get started. I'm gonna get started by talking about our iPad photo booth here. This is the Nimbus Pro V3. This is a very cool unit that we updated recently now with a mirror finish on the faceplate and the stand. So it gives you a little bit more of a wow factor. You can also see it there on the T12LED Mirror. But we'll talk to you about that in a second. We're gonna continue about the iPad. The very cool thing about the iPad is, of course, it's an iPad itself. Everything is pretty much powered by the iPad and solely on the iPad. You rely on the software, you rely on the camera, you rely on all the editing, all within one iPad. Now, that doesn't say that the DSLR photo booth can't do that as well with the Surface Pro that's in there. That also does it with all-in-one within that system as well. But with the iPad, what's different about it, the camera is already here, the software is already here, and you're pretty much dealing with one piece of equipment aside from the photo booth. Both photo booths can do printing on the spot. So obviously if you're at a wedding and or a birthday celebration, you're able to take and capture those photos and print it on the spot with a printer that we have connected, and I'm going to show you guys that in a second. What I have here is a software that we have loaded up for a wedding rental that we did back in May, and as you can see here, all the different selections that you can choose within the software is already there, from photo to GIFs to boomerangs to even videos, and that's all within the iPad itself and the software that you're going to be using. For instance, this software we use is LumaBooth. We find it very easy and user friendly, and that's something that we recommend to all of our clients to use when they're getting started with their iPad photo booth or their photo booth business in general. So let's get more into detail with the Nimbus Pro V3 that you see here right in front of you guys. This is again our popular photo booth when it comes to the iPad booth. I'll turn it around for you guys to see how it looks in the back. Now, as you can see here, it's an all-in-one type of photo booth. I'll get into detail with that. What I mean is there's three different selections or three different ways you can use the Nimbus Pro V3. And of course, the one being a standalone photo booth that you see standing, a table mounted, meaning you can remove it from this section of the photo booth itself, attach it to a tabletop and or shelf, and or I've seen people get creative and install it into their VW old school buses. It's very cool when people do that as far as photo booths. Just means it's endless creativity that you can do with the Nimbus Pro V3. And another cool option you can do with this bracket, as you can see these holes here, you can mount these actually into walls. So different settings you can use that for is like bar settings, nightclub settings, school settings when you want it just in a gymnasium area when you're doing a prom or maybe even other venues when it comes to quinceañeras, birthday celebrations, and even weddings. So endless possibilities. And the very, very cool last piece you could do with this photo booth is make it a roaming photo booth. So that's very popular nowadays too. When you have an attendant, we attach a handle here. You can remove this whole top piece and roam around with it and take photos and videos at your gesture, just walking around a venue wherever you're hired at. So now let's get down to the detail of printing with this photo booth. But before printing, I'm going to tell you guys again a few different photo options you can take. Obviously there's the photo option, the GIF option, the boomerang option, and the video. So aside from photo, you could actually print that. Obviously the photo, you could print it with the printer that's provided into the photo booth system you buy. But aside from that, you could do a GIF, and you could send that via text message, email, and social media. And you can do all of that with the boomerang and video as well. So now let me show you guys how to quickly print. But before that, I want to show you guys another option and feature on this photo booth is a bright light LED ring light. You could dim this and brighten it at the same time. So in turn, it does help the photo booth or the iPad rather, it helps the camera's high definition pop out more and gives it assistance to make the photo look a lot better, because sometimes you're not only outdoors or indoors, sometimes you're in a dark area, or sometimes when you're hired, you get put in a corner where the lighting is bad. This will definitely help you. So you have the RGB LED lights that you can control with a remote and choose for different colors and different variations of the patterns that's already pre-installed into the LED fixture. But if you need some help with some lighting, we have that installed as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a photo and show you guys how that looks like. So you're gonna go ahead and select the photo option, do your thing in pose, and then we're gonna wait for just a second and we'll get this thing printed right away. So you'll go ahead and press next on the option here. And now there's all these different selections that you can choose from email, SMS, WhatsApp, Instagram, AirDrop, scan QR code, and of course, print. So you give it a few seconds, about 20 to 30 seconds, maybe even less depending on the printer where it's at, because you're gonna need to connect this with a Windows PC and or a Surface Pro to connect the wireless printing availability, and you see it there. Now, we're gonna go ahead and showcase the DSLR Photobooth next and what that can do as far as printing. So now we're gonna go ahead and explain some of the cool features you can get with the T12LED Photobooth and or any of the DSLR Photobooths that we offer here at RBA Photobooths. But before that, you wanna go ahead and please like this video and subscribe to this channel, because it helps others like you that are looking to get into the photo booth industry and or looking for information in regards to an iPad booth or a DSLR open air style photo booth. Right here, I have this set up for a 3 photo picture. Now you could also change this to a single photo, double photo, 4, 5, and even endless amount of photos as well. But of course, you want to make something that looks good on paper. So we choose a 3 photo template that we could also help you choose how to set up, all within the Darkroom Photo Booth software. That's the software we like to use and recommend with all of our clients and customers here at RBA Photo Booths. It's very user friendly, and we can give you a tutorial on how to use it as well. And if you're local, you're welcome to come on by and schedule an appointment where we can teach you the ins and outs of the photo booth industry, the photo booth rental business, and as well as the software. So let's go ahead and compare and show you guys the photos here. By selecting start, you can go ahead and do your poses and have 3 poses. And then you can see how the photo booth works in action here. So you can do all of this that I'm doing here with the photo selection, the photo poses, the countdown, and even all the way to the customization of the layout that you see here. Now, if you give it a few seconds, it'll print on the spot as well. And that is something that is very unique with photo booths, that where you can do social media, text messaging, and of course printing on the spot. That helps you provide more value to your guys' photo booth and your guys' photo booth company. So this is something you guys want to offer to all your guys' clients. Aside from that, what it could do as far as printing, I'll go ahead and speak about the T12 itself. Again, it has a ring light here, a DSLR camera in here from Canon, a Surface Pro computer all-in-one PC there as the monitor. It breaks down into 4 major pieces, fits in a small road case or travel case with custom foam fitting, so that fits in there snugly, just like all of our photo booths that we offer with travel cases, so you're able to travel with it to your events securely and safely. Now, speaking more about the T12 LED, obviously we call it the LED because it has LED lighting around here. Just like the Nimbus over there has all the LED lighting around the side and the stand for the Nimbus. Here it's showcased in the front and on the back. Now let me show you guys the back end of this pretty much. Let me turn it around just so you guys can see. So here's the back end of the T12 LED. As you can see, there's also a mirror finish here, and as I mentioned, there's an LED strip around its edges on the back end as well. And as I mentioned earlier, breaks down in 4 major pieces and sets up and breaks down in about 5 minutes or less. So again, these both photo booths are available here from us at RBA Photobooths. So that is pretty much it as far as the small differences when it comes to the iPad booth and or the T12LED photo booth. Let me see what else I could explain. If I could tell you guys some pros about the iPad, you're looking at an all-in-one system all within the iPad, right? And that's always an easier route, if you would, than setting up everything else with a DSLR booth. But if I were to say and recommend, I would definitely start with a T12LED photo booth or a DSLR style open air photo booth with a DSLR camera, a computer monitor, a flash, you know, the whole 9 yards. I would start that route if you're choosing your first photo booth. Now the second photo booth you should definitely choose is an iPad booth. Having both, the best of both worlds, it comes to your advantage when giving value to your guys' clients that you guys service, so you could offer both and or one or the other. So with the iPad booth, it's very popular with social media and just media sharing in general, and not so much with printing, but it does print like I just showed you guys. And now when it comes to the T12 photo booth or any open air photo booth that we provide and sell, it is, the quality of the picture is definitely going to be a lot better than the iPad in most scenarios. If you have this outdoors, the picture quality is going to be pretty good. But if you have this indoors, you're going to need some help with lighting that we offer, and of course maybe some extra lighting that you guys want to set up. As far as lighting and or camera quality with the DSLR booth, it's top notch. You can't really compare the two, but you know, for printing, I would definitely go with this style photo booth, and for social media sharing, the iPad booth is your choice. I go more into depth detail with both of these photo booths in our YouTube channel, so don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. If you're looking for any assistance as far as starting your own photo booth business, we'd be more than happy to help here at RBA Photobooths. Give us a holler and we'll make sure you're taken care of.